What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another tier list. Today, as you can see, we're going to be doing an Ace Combat 4, 5, and 0 tier list. Now, we're just going to be doing it based on the Wingman. Obviously, main characters, I mean, they have an impact, but I wouldn't say they have as big of an impact in the game as the Wingmen do, because, well, you play as a main character, and the main character doesn't really have a say besides, well, your own thoughts and opinions. So I figured that's better to be left off on its own. And maybe this was a good idea to doing the Wingman, so that's why I decided to do this. First and foremost, I do want to say that thank you guys so much for the outstanding amount of support I've had in the past week or two. You guys have been absolutely killing it. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos as much as I have. If you guys haven't already, please drink your water. This is mandatory. I do it every video. Mandatory water check right now, boys. I did mean this joke, like I meant it from the bottom of my heart. PJ is trash. So we're gonna put that at the bottom here, and then we're gonna put Heaven Sent. There we go. Everything else in between, you guys know the deal. Just like last time, this is going to be bottom, this is going to be best of the best, whatever, right? So first and foremost, let's start off with Ace Combat 4, the Mobius Squadron. Now, I don't know if you guys have played the games before, but Mobius Squadron is actually really competent. They're really good at taking out non-targets. Obviously, the targets you have to take out on your own, and even then, that's not a huge deal. Your Mobius one, you're kind of just the weapon of all weapons, and I don't think it should be a big deal in the first place. But for that being said, for them at least taking out some of the non-targets and you still being applauded for that is really nice, and especially for the fact that Mobius 1 is already supposed to be holding himself for most of the game. The Mobius Squadron does do a lot of work in this game. They're probably closest to one of the best AIs in the game. 100%. Out of the Holy Trinity, hands down, some of the best people I've ever played with. They are heaven sent. Let's go to Ace Combat 0. Now, AI in this game, it's a little weird, I guess. Starting off with PJ, or actually, let's start off with Pixie, because, well, you get Pixie first and foremost. So just like Ace Combat 5, you are set up with commands. So obviously you have attack, special weapons, cover. I forget the other one. I think it's like special weapon attack. I can't think of the other command right now, but you have 4 commands. They work the same exact way as they do in Ace Combat 5. The only difference here is how do the Wingmen respond. So Pixie is actually better for air-to-air combat. He seems to actually stay true to his character. He's a mercenary. And, you know, you're supposed to take out the bad guys just like you're hired to do so. For Pixie being the pacifist that he says, or that he wants us to believe that he is, in my experience, he's stolen a lot more kills similar to Shamrock has, more than any other AI I've played with. And I would say that taking care of air-to-air combat more than air-to-ground combat, a lot more feasible. It's a lot more positive for an experience playing the game. And with that being said, he's cool. I like his character on top of that, and we're just gonna go ahead and put him at the A tier. I wouldn't put him best of the best because obviously he's not 100% competent. He doesn't take out everything, but he is a little bit better than PJ. Now, when it comes to PJ, right, he is pretty fucking trash. And on top of that, my playing experience with him has been so bad that I literally think he's just a useless piece of crap in the game. And for the fact that he's my replacement for Pixie, just feels so underwhelming. It feels like a shot to the face, you know? So that's the reason why I really dislike PJ. Also, I don't know if I said this just beforehand, but he is designed specifically for air-to-ground targets, not air-to-air. The AI is pretty shitty on him. And with that being said, I feel like I have an easier time taking out air-to-ground targets that seem to be quote-unquote annoying. And with that being said, PJ is trash, and he is going to be in the tier that I designed to put him at, which is F tier. PJ is trash. Now, moving on to Ace Combat 5. Alvin H. Davenport, also known as, you know him best, Chopper. Chopper makes up for as much as the shittiest AI I've ever seen in an Ace Combat game. In my entirety of playing this franchise, Chopper as much as you suck, I love your character. And that's what makes up for him, right? The giddy, the childish, goofy man that he is in Ace Combat that we know him as. And I do have to say 99% of the AI characters that you get in Ace Combat that are supposed to be your wingmen, all of them suck just as equally as much. So when it comes to Ace Combat 5, I can't really base this ranking. I'm going to base it more off of their character a little bit more rather than their shitty AI, because everyone knows I don't want to rant too much about the AI because like I said, everyone knows how shitty it is. With that being said, Alvin H. Davenport, aka Chopper, I wish he never died. It breaks my heart every single time, although it's become a staple meme for Ace Combat. I'm putting him at the B rank just because of his great character. Moving on, Grim, redhead, rookie, similar to PJ. I mean, he's got the red hair, the character's better, the development's better. He doesn't randomly replace anyone. He just gets added onto the squadron. He does get included in Mission 4 First Flight, as you guys know. And, you know, for him just taking off as a badass pilot, serving that battle like he did, no one's got bigger nuts than Grim. For the AI, we're going to put him at the D rank. Character makes up for it, like I said. Next up is the K Nagase. Nagase has been around since the beginning of Ace Combat 5. She was one of the original squadron members, especially when Captain Bartlett left. She took it upon herself to always watch over Blaze and make sure that Blaze is going to lead the squadron to victory, that nothing was going to ever happen. Now, as you guys know, her plane did end up going down into Yuktobanian forces, and she was then captured as a hostage. And for her to be able to get through all of that bullshit through the snow, man, you know, taking initiative and start kicking ass against Yuktobanian forces, who do you know? Who is a better female protagonist than Nagase in Ace Combat 5? Obviously, with every Ace Combat, it's a different story because they're different versions of herself. But this K Nagase that we know of in Ace Combat 5, I feel like nobody can fucking beat that character. That is top of the line badassery. And I have to put her at the B rank, man. Marcus Snow, the one and only. You guys know him best. He was a wingman in Mission 20. He's been there throughout the entire war, not really as a commendable AI or wingman, but he was there. He was helping out the Demons of Rosgruce. Now, this guy is by far a very solid, respectable character. I mean, I think his character kind of speaks more volumes on his actions rather than his words, and of his general decorum, how he kind of gives off his own vibes, is what makes him the best character that he is in this game. Actions speak louder than words. We're going to go ahead and put him at a C rank. Shitty AI doesn't make up for it. I do say that's a pretty solid rank there. And with that being said, that is the Ace Combat 5, 4, and 0 tier list. I am going to go ahead and put this up and let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment sections below. If you guys want to make your own tier list, definitely be sure to go over on Tier Maker and make your own and tweet at me at the activace. You can find it right down below there. I should have some stuff on screen as well. If you guys want to go ahead and stay updated on the channel and be the first to hear about everything, join the Discord. The link is in the description down below as well. And if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. Let me know if you have any suggestions on what tier list I should do next. I'm definitely writing a bunch of your suggestions from the last video onto just a long list of stuff that I should talk about. That's it. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I love you guys so much. Thank you all so much for coming out. Take care. And of course, as always, you guys have a good one. And I will see you all in solitary.